Here we are at Conneaut Lake Bark Park and in the doghouse again, and I've got a really special program for you today. And the reason I'm doing it is because many of you know I have 4 dogs, and my dogs could never be in this type of a setting because my dogs don't do any tricks. And this is Ezra with his owner, Sharon Miller, and we're going to be talking about tricks today. But let me tell you a little bit about how I met you. How did we first meet?
We first met, I think, through therapy dogs. I had a Brittany and I wanted to do therapy work, and that's where you and I met.
I think it was one step before that. I think we met at Attaboy.
That's true.
Dog training.
That's true.
When Jan Furtwanger had the dog training done, I think at that barn or one of those places, and our 2 dogs were in there together.
And our 2 dogs were best friends. They recognized each
They
other
really
every
did.
time.
Very, very good. So tell us about tricks.
First of all, thank you for having us. It's been 3 years since we've been out here with you, and I'm excited to let you see what Ezra can do besides being a pretty dog.
He's a pretty boy.
We got involved in tricks because tricks build relationship with the owner or the handler, whoever is doing the tricks with them. It builds confidence in the dog. It helps the dog's mind stay active. It helps their body stay active and flexible and gives them fitness, and they just really enjoy working with you. And as you build that relationship with your dog, you'll see their focus and willingness to work with you go into other areas, like when you're out for a walk, or when you're around other dogs, or if you want to do therapy dog work, or any other dog sport. It just builds that relationship that's so helpful in any other sport.
Unbelievable. I can hardly wait to do this because we've got everything set up. We've got props galore. There's got to be 20 props in here
Has
at least.
to be.
At least.
Well, you want to get rolling?
We're going to get rolling.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Okay, Ezra. Come over here. Sit. Wait. Okay, roll. That was a good jump, though.
That was a good jump.
Come on, let's go. I know, that rolls that way. Come around, this way. Roll. Roll it. Yeah, boy. Come on, you can do more. You can do more. Good. Good boy. Keep going. Good job. Let's get rolling. All right.
Now you reward him with treats.
He first gets a click, which tells him the treat is coming, but the reward does encourage him and lets him know that he's right, and he really enjoys the click.
Most people that do tricks with dogs that use treats, and a lot of them use clickers?
I would say a lot of people do, because a clicker tells the dog immediately that they are correct.
Okay, good.
And it's very neutral. There's a difference between yes and yes. So they like the click, don't they? Target. There's another basic trick. So the foundation tricks that we use, which translates either to the foundation for a more complex trick, or if you get creative, how you can use different things are, of course, come front. The sit. Did I drop something? Okay. Good boy. And oftentimes you may hear me through this presentation do a SH sound like ch. That is his command to look at me. Or we started out using the watch, and I've shortened it to ch. Yes, good boy. So that's another helpful trick, just to get him to look at me. It's helpful also in therapy dog work if they're across the room with a patient and you want them to look at you to do something. What's another foundation trick you can do? So this is a foundation for a number of other things. Ezra.
So that's a starting place for
That's
people.
a starting place.
Okay.
Down. Good. Down is another foundation trick. And when I train, I always start with a verbal and a hand signal, because dogs read our body language more than our voice. So it's always helpful to have the hand signal along with that. What are other things? Oh, this is an easy one, and everybody likes this one. Dogs like it because it's not invasive to their space. They get to come to you, and that's the hand touch with their nose. Ezra, ready? Touch. Good boy.
Now these are
Ready?
a lot of the basic
Touch.
things that are done in just basic obedience classes too.
Yes.
Okay, so if somebody is really into basic obedience and has done well, like when Red Ball does it, and I think it's maybe kindergarten or first grade or whatever, then that's usually, they probably have a lot of the foundation tricks.
Yes, yes.
Hopefully they do.
Off. Good. All right, what else do we use? Oh, we use what do we use? A foot touch. Can you touch, here, back. Tap. Good. Hope you could see that. Tap. That's not tap. Tap. Good. And you notice he hit my foot with the other paw, and I said that's not tap because he has different commands. Bump. There. Bump. Good.
We talked also a few moments before we started the filming about, I noticed that he takes the treats very, very nicely.
Yes.
And I've been around some people that do obedience and the dogs almost take their fingers off.
Yes.
So whenever I fed him something before, he takes it so gently, it's unbelievable.
Yes. Part of that is his nature. The other part of that is when we first started training him, I would give little pieces. That's cute. Wait, that's for later. And let him just calmly lick until I would release the treat. And if he would, stop, I'm sorry. See, that's that signal that he's, I would just tell him easy, and then I would slowly bring the treat to him, and he just learned to take it gently. And if he starts to, as I call it, shark, then he doesn't get the treat. And
Okay.
he does that when he gets super excited. So what else do we have? The down we did. Oh, the get in and get on. What can we do with that? This is important. This is important. Let's do this. No, that's not big enough.
Do I have to move anything here
No,
for
we're
you?
good.
Put anything?
We have multiple uses. Like I said, we have many props.
You made a lot of these, didn't you? Oh, you find that probably at an Easter basket sale.
Our best friend is Salvation Army. Yard sales, Salvation Army, and free things are the best.
Absolutely.
So get in and get on are important, come on, to build a dog's confidence. This is get on. Step up. Good boy. It's different because they aren't always allowed to get on. And this gives him the impulse control that if I don't want him to get on something, then he doesn't. Okay, off. Good, off.
Now, he just wouldn't get up on the hassock in the living room.
Not unless he was allowed to. And
Okay.
we have worked that so it's a command. Ezra, wait. I know you know this. Come
He
on.
says I'm in a hurry. You're not going
He
fast
anticipates.
enough. He does, but that's okay.
Wait. Ezra, get out. Out. Wait. And this is part of the training too, he can anticipate what I want, and that might be what I want, but I want him to wait. And
Until you're controlling it.
Right. It's not just do whatever you want to do. Okay, get in. Good. Now, when you start this, you want something that's the appropriate size for your dog. Stand, come out. Stand, wait. You'll see, come here. All right, stand. Come here. Oh, right. You want something that is no higher than the dog's elbow, and you want something, that is at least as long as the dog's body so they can easily get in and sit down. And not so slippery that he would fall when he was getting off of it. Okay, come. So safety is very important when you're training tricks. You want to be sure that the dog is not in any danger, because if something falls on them, then they're not having fun. And you want this always to be fun.
When you start working with him, how often do you work with him? Every day?
Probably every other day.
Okay, now whenever you work with him, do you start with the most basic tricks again, or do you just immediately jump into the newest one?
If it's something new, we go to a foundation behavior and build on that. So things like, Ezzy, you want to play basketball? You want to play basketball?
I'm going to switch places with
We'll
you
switch
here for a
places.
minute.
You want to
There
play
we go.
basketball? Oh, and you always want it to be fun, don't you, Ezzy? Oh, what is it? Ready, get it. Get it. Come on, bring it, dunk it. Yay, good boy. Good boy.
So you start with basic things and then build up towards what you're going to
Yes.
with foundation.
So that's a toy. The foundation for that would be, bring it to my hand. Good job. So he ends up bringing it to my hand. Now then you transition from that to then you put your hand over the basketball hoop. Good boy. Ready? Go get it. Come on, dunk it. Come on. Can you get it? Yeah, good job. Dunk it. Yeah! So by putting my hand over that, he realizes where to put it. And then eventually, as we work through it, I can just point to it, and he'll associate the word dunk with putting the ball in the hoop.
Wow.
Yes, lots of fun. All right, so those are some of the basic things. Let's see. Sit down. Okay, get on. And what? Come front. I know, it's very exciting. Very exciting. All right, we now can move into, we do this, his titles that we have for him. He has numerous titles, but there are two main organizations for tricks that are the American Kennel Club. Ezzy, come up. You want to come up? You don't want to come up. Okay, down. Relax. American Kennel Club and Do More With Your Dog. And those two organizations are both available online. And right now, both of them are awarding titles by a submission of a video. There is a cost to it, but you can submit the video for any of the levels. You have to work from novice on up through champion title. And Ezra has done all of them except the elite performer for American Kennel Club. And that's something we're working on because you have to have a story in the video for that.
Can people go and see that online?
Yes, you can see that online. They have sample videos so you can see what kind of tricks are required. And like I said, right now the Do More With Your Dog, which is the organization we started with, has what they call an alphabet challenge. You need 26 tricks, and each trick starts with a different letter of the alphabet, and you have to do all 26 letters. So you might have to get a little creative with your names, but it's certainly easy to do with a video.
Real quick while he's resting, but what about if I were to give my dog's not treat oriented. Are there some dogs that don't respond well to treats?
There are dogs who prefer toys. So if they would like to do a toy, so you could give a click after the dog does the command, and then you could like shake the toy or play with the toy like we did with the orange ball. Okay. When he's chasing it, that's still play for him. So you can do a little bit of that to break up so they're not just constantly working, because this does take a good deal of thought on their part. Then we can move into higher level tricks, because once we do the novice, and it's pretty simple for novice, things like we've done, get in the box, come, sit, down, and if you have your good canine good citizen, you've got 5 of the 10 tricks needed for the novice title in American Kennel Club. So then we move into the higher levels, things like retrieve, the stay, we'll see if we can do it, stay. And for me, as I walk away, stay means to stay in the place and I will be back. I do use a different command if I'm not coming back.
Like if you're going shopping and he's not going with you.
No, like if I walk across the room and I come back, that's a stay. But if I put him in this position and I want him to wait there, and I go across the room, wait means I'm going to give you a command from over there, and you can break from this. Stay means stay in this position until I come back to you. Wait means I'm going someplace else and I'll give you another command of something to do.
Wow.
Yes, so, all right, well we can just do the ones, repeat what he's done. Ready? Higher level is retrieve. Okay, break, go get it. That's a good stay. Break, okay, go get it. Good job. Bring it. Oh, that's not to my hand. Come on. Now, if he was just learning this, I would accept that. But because, come on, in my hand. Good job. I require him to put it in my hand, not just spit it out when he gets here. Good job. All right.
We need to add something too. Some of the things that are issues and could be at Ezra's, we are in the daycare room.
Yes.
Where there's dogs all the time.
Yes.
And this is really tough for a lot of dogs that first come in here because there are probably 500 different smells in here.
Yes.
So he stays so focused with you. Most dogs were pulling him away from things the entire time. So whenever the people see him maybe just losing his concentration for a second, it could be because there's so much that goes on in this room.
And we were here an hour before taping, just letting him acclimate to all the smells, all the sounds, all the new setup that we have done. So here's a higher level thing that's a good demonstration of something novel, but something you might think is easy, but a dog might have to think about it. You wait. Ezra, come over here. Ezzy, come, side. Sit, stay. This is called walk the plank. Again, a free piece of prop.
Absolutely. Anytime we get something large, you have a wonderful piece of styrofoam.
Okay. And so, because it's new to him, I let him just investigate before I ask him to do anything. If he wants to step on it, if he wants to smell it, wants to look at it, I let him do that because styrofoam sounds and feels a little different to a dog than the foam does. Okay, come. Off. Good. Wait. So the first thing I ask him to do is just put his front feet up on it with his command is step. And so now he seems comfortable with that. Ezra, step up. Wait. Now when he first started doing this, he would run and jump off of that. Well, I don't want him just to run and jump. I want him to walk calmly and dismount when he's told to. Okay, off. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, step. Good. And it rocks a little bit, so that's good for him. Okay, hula. Come on, turn around. And that's a higher level maneuver right there, just turning. Yes.
When it's moving too.
Ezra, come. Good boy. Wait. You wait.
How big is the treat that you're giving him? Probably about as big as a pinhead, a little bit bigger?
You can see that?
You can hardly see
Just
it.
enough. Come. Hey, come up. Right here. 2. 2. Good. Now his command for 2 means put 2 feet on. And anytime your dog's hindquarters are higher than their shoulders, it's a good idea to feed below. Okay, off. Off. So they don't have to crank their neck
Right.
up. It's better for their shoulders if they can keep their head down. I know. What is that? So now we're done with that prop. I know. There's your buddy Sue.
He keeps on thinking I have a treat.
That's true. And why does he do that?
Because I gave him treats when I first came in.
And why do we do that?
Because he was barking.
Just to make friends with him.
Yes,
just to
make
let him
friends
know
because
that.
he was barking
So if
and-
you have a dog that's what they call environmentally aware, which is what he is, a little reserved of people he doesn't know. After he settles in a little bit, it's always a good idea just to let him come to you, and then the dog gets the treat from you. I don't encourage people to call him, but if he comes over to you and you have a treat, then you can give it to him.
Okay.
Now, here's something that, it looks simple, right? It's a hula hoop. It's got a little fringe on it. But does a dog really want to jump through something that they can't see the other side? But it's cute. It's cute, right? You can do this in a trick show. Ezra. So what we do is, we start out teaching him to jump with just having the fringe on the side. Ezzy, come. Place. Place. Good. Ready? Jump. Good boy. And then you can start moving it around. Ezzy, jump. Good boy. And then, oh, that doesn't help when you smack him in the face with it.
He says, I don't like that now.
Come on, you can recover from that. Good boy. Okay, ready? Jump. There. And so what I'm doing is I'm holding this at an angle, so as he jumps through that, he's not jumping right into this. And you can just eventually work your way up to where he can jump through that. The other thing a hula hoop is good for is you start holding it like this, and then you work your arms around it and train the dog to jump through it, and then pretty soon you can get rid of the hula hoop and have your dog jumping through your arms. And then you can progress to have your dog jumping over one arm and then the other.
I've seen that on America's Got Talent.
Yes.
And they think everybody cheers and the person's going like this and the
Yes.
dogs are going crazy. I never thought that's how they...
All you do. Pool noodles are another thing, are your friend.
Yes.
Especially at the end of the season. You can cut them up and do all kinds of things with pool noodles.
Huh.
All right. What else can we do? I primarily am the trainer in our family. However, there are other people that live in our house, and it's always good to have other people take what the dog has learned from me and have them do the tricks also. So it builds a bond with everybody in the family. Yes.
So he'll perform for you and also for your husband,
And
Larry.
my husband Larry's going to come out and do some of the tricks.
I'm going to move behind you here.
I know, Daddy. It's Daddy. It's Daddy. Okay.
Shy. Shy.
Oh.
Good job.
And the taps and the bumps.
Oh, yeah.
Tap.
Tap.
Good.
Good boy.
Bump.
Oh.
You have to hold your hands out far enough that they can see it. All right.
You have a tough task here. You're teaching 2 of them.
I know. Okay. Do the shy again with your right arm.
Okay.
Here.
Oh. Shy. Shy. Come here. Both. Come on.
Put your arm up high enough.
Shy. Both bodies.
Oh, wow.
Put your arm up high enough.
How did you get
There.
that? How did you get Ezra to do that?
It's okay. Thank you. Keep it with you in case you need it. Well, the foundation tricks are, of course, Ezra, target. Just learning to come up on your legs. So he's learning to stand on his hind feet. Because I'm a lazy trainer sometimes. Ezra, puppy, come. Target. I don't want to bend down and feed him. You know, if you're feeding him something. Mm-hmm. So I tell him target, and he's learned to stand up here. Ezra, come. Ezra, come. I know. You're getting a lot of treats, aren't you? Ready? Paws up. Right here. So then you put your hand there, and he knows paws up. Good, shy. So if, Ezra, come. Off, off. Good boy. So your dog's got their paws on your arm, and you want their head to go between their paws. So what are you going to do? You're going to take a treat and put it under here.
It seems so obvious. And
Yeah. Ezra, come.
Wow.
Puppy, come. Ready? Shy. Come on. Shy. Are you shy? Okay, off. And again, if you're doing a trick dog show, most of your body is blocking the command and the hand with the treat in it coming
Sure.
under here. So again, it's part of showmanship. Just put that there. So that was good. Good dog. And it's something everybody can do with
why
that.
did you decide to do this?
He needed something to do other than agility.
He was in agility first.
I thought we were going to start agility. I found that my limitations were not going to make that possible.
Right, okay.
So then we had already done confirmation, and we had done rally.
Which is confirmation, which is?
Which is the pretty dogs. How pretty is he? Does he meet the breed standard?
Okay.
And we did that through the United Kennel Club, which is the oldest dog registry for performance dogs in the country. Most people know American Kennel Club, but the United Kennel Club is also a venue for that. So we did that, and then we moved into rally. Come. Yes, down. Good.
He
Wait.
probably did well on rally, too.
He did very well in rally. He started at the Cleveland IX show, which is huge and noisy, and he was a puppy. And it was a little tough, but we both learned that we need to get used to the area and get your dog out and get used to different people. So we started in rally, and then we got into scent work, which is what he loves. And I know you're trying to get somebody out here to do that. I would love to see her demonstration for that because she's very accomplished.
And that would be Kelly.
Yes, Kelly Drake.
She's coming out to do that.
Good.
So she works at Bologna Industries, as a matter of fact, which
Yes.
also helps me out here. And occasionally I get in touch with her and I say, you know what, as soon as you can get a day off, you're coming out here, because I understand she's very, very good at that.
Yes, she is. And the best thing about nose work, and Kelly will confirm this, is this is all handler driven. You know, I tell the dog what to do and tell the dog when they're right. Scent work, the dog is the leader because the dog knows where the odor is. And as the
Right.
handler, I just follow. And so that's what's great about it. It's such a relationship building and a confidence. Dogs get more confidence from scent work than I think most other sports.
Okay,
So,
I'll call her. I've got to get
call
her here.
her.
Well, you know what? I have to work around her vacation schedule. So as soon as we have the vacation
Yeah.
schedule in place, then we can do something with that.
But that is wonderful. That's a wonderful,
Yes,
wonderful
she wants to
thing.
do that out here on the Bark Park property and try that.
Okay, what else do we have to do? The light switch. This is another easy thing. But when you ask how many tricks can he do, see, it's a light switch. And this, you have to make sure that, again, this is appropriately sized for your dog.
Right.
Because he can't hit or turn on all the light switches that we have. You wait. Ready? Turn on. Get it. Get it. Get it. Can you get it? Gotta get the correct side. Keep trying. Get it. There you go. You got it. Come over here. Oh, good boy. Come. Good job. Good job. Okay. Turn it off. Turn it off. Good boy. Yes. Good job. Good job. Good job.
I've seen the one where the wiffle ball is done before too. Does he do that one too?
This isn't just wiffle balls. This is.
I've seen the tennis balls too.
This is 2 minutes till 7, and you don't know what daily number to pick. What's going to be the wild card number?
Oh my Lord.
What's going to be the wild card number? No peeking, huh? No peeking. No peeking. Another crowd favorite. So, wiffle balls, they have the numbers 0 to 9, or 0 to 9. And this is part of scent work. Again, old muffin tin. Wiffle balls, you put the number on it. The first ball that pops out is the daily wild card. You ready? Okay, find it. Hasn't popped out yet. Was that it? Gotta get it. Gotta get one of those out. Hurry, 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 hurry. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Okay, this is a bad setup on my part. Come on, can you find it? Can you find it? I know. Go. Here's another thing. If you're training tricks and you want your dog to go away, throw a treat out there.
And
then they'll go out and get it, and then you can come back. And if you do more than one treat in these, then they're more likely to pop out. Okay, try again. Where is it? Find it. Find it. Yay, there it is. Daily number is 3. So that's another crowd pleaser.
I know that Robin Peterson, who does Red Ball, has a lot with that as far as she believes a lot in mind games. And
Yes.
keeps the dogs
Yes.
entertained in that. And I think she's done, she hasn't done the daily number, but that's a good one too.
We were watching the daily number one night. Hey, we could do that with this. And what that does is the dog doesn't have to run, but the dog has to figure out how to get under the ball to get the treat. And they can
Right.
smell it, and you can even make it solid balls. And they'll move around like that. All right, what's next on our list? What does that say? You're right. I can't read it from here.
I
All
can't
right.
read from there.
What else can we do with your body? We have to do a body trick. Now, the other sport we're trying to get into is called tribe ball.
What's it called?
Tribe ball, T-R-E-I-B-A-L-L.
Tribal.
Tribe ball. It's from Germany, and it's called urban herding, because the dog, you set up a set of balls, like bowling pins, out in the field, and you send the dog out, and you have to direct them to which ball you want to bring in. So we're going to start with this. Come over here. Over here. Good. Wait. So what they have to learn to do is drive something toward you. Okay, drive. I know. I love him. Drive. Go get it. Make it move. Drive. Good boy. Keep going. Keep going. Drive it. She can't help you. Push. Drive it. Make it move. Make it move. Almost. You knock him over, it's going to be funny. Drive. Come on. Am I too far away? Here. Ready? Drive. Yes, there you go.
Just a bad angle.
Okay, there you go. Find it. Find it. Right there. So as again, he's learning this. So as you saw, I was too far away and he was getting a little bit frustrated. He didn't know what I wanted to do. So I moved closer and I help him with that. Good boy. And I want him to use his nose. And I click when he uses his nose. Not so much a good boy. And you can see now he's picking it up with his nose. Good boy. So that's a good progression. So when he's learning something new like that, I do up to 5 repetitions and then I quit because it can help remind them what to do when they take a break afterwards. So that's also considered a higher level trick. What do you think? What do you want to do? Again, we talked about props here. Best place to find props are thrift stores, especially on half-off days,
right,
and yard sales, and things around your house. We'll mention this little outfit right here. If you're ever doing a demonstration somewhere, this is called Pick a Trick. And everybody who has a dog pretty much has a cone of shame. That's what that is.
Oh God, yes. I think I have about 6 of them.
Yeah. Again, thrift store, garage sale, an old deck of cards. So you don't need 52. You take an old deck of cards, piece of tape, write something on the back of it. You can easily change whatever's on the back for whatever trick. Audiences, or even if you want to just, okay, I pick a trick, what is it? So we pick a trick, and this is touch. So this is touch. Good boy. And then you just drop them in the back, and the next person comes along. So that's pick a trick. What else can we do for you? Carry is another, it's considered an intermediate, come, trick, because carrying something, ready? Bring it.
Oh God.
Good boy, good boy, good boy.
The cameraman and myself are looking like, how are we going to get our dogs to do this?
That's all, retrieve. That's a retrieve.
Yes.
So is that a different trick? When you ask me how many tricks does he know, is that a different trick or is it the same trick? I leave that up to you.
To me, it's different. To a judge, maybe it's the same, but I like it.
Exactly. And we did paw touch. Again, thrift store. Ezzy, you ready? Play, play, play. Good boy. Play, play, play. Good boy. Play, play, play.
Come on.
Play, play, play. This side. Play, play, play. Good boy. Okay. Okay. Go. Oh, there you go. Again.
Wow.
Appropriately sized for the dog.
I like that.
Something that people like, it gives noise, it gives sound. Again, it's a foot touch, just like he did with the light switch. But it's the same behavior, but it's something different. And it's different because it has sound. It is a little tippy, so he has to be careful. But movement is okay. It's okay. Other things. Here, how are we doing on time?
How are we doing there? We're getting the okay. We're
getting
good
okay.
Yet.
All right.
We're still good.
Let's do this one. This is what they call an interactive dog game. You put treats in there and they spin it, but we don't use it for that because he likes to do something else with it. What do you like to do with it?
Didn't Victor once use that same
Yes.
That same toy?
We're going to try this.
Remember.
Step up. Step up. I know my chicken fingers on. Step. Step. Good boy. See, he wanted a paw, and I gave him the command of step, which means put your 2 feet up there. Good boy. Okay, ready? Around. 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 Go around. Come on, around. Come on.
I'm going to have my dogs watch this video,
Around.
and then maybe they'll learn what we're doing.
Good boy. Good boy. Was that hard? Okay, off. Okay, that goes along with this because that was a step onto this. And for the easy button to go on, he can't just paw it, he has to step and step off. Ezzy, do it again. Step. Step. Step off. Good boy. So that's a little bit different, and we'll see, again, that's, again, an easy thing for a dog trick show.
What about those stools back there? What do they do?
These stools. What do you want to do? Do you want to do some animal impersonations? Come on, bud, let's do some animal impersonations. Let's do some of these. We'll get to that. Kids love this. What's this? This is a pig. Come over here. Come over here. When a pig finds a mud puddle, what does it do? Ezzy, roll. Roll. Yes, good boy. Good boy. All right. We'll do this one. What's this? This is a possum. Come over here. What does a possum do? Peace. Peace.
Play dead.
Yes, plays dead. Good boy. Good boy. All right, this is an alligator. What does an alligator do? Yeah. Shh. No. Shh. Baby shark. Baby shark. There you go. Yes, so the idea is that he doesn't make any noise. He just makes the movement like a snapping alligator. As he, oh, what's this? Oh, I hate the rat. I hate the rat. Okay, what does a rat do in your house? Come here. Come here. Side. Ready? Come on. Go through. Go through.
Oh my Lord.
Good boy. Rat, huh? A rat crawls around the house. That's why we don't like rats. That's why we don't like rats. I know, shake it off. Good boy. All right, what else do we have? Oh, let's do this one. Let's do barrel racing, because that's always fun. Hey, you gonna play with me over here? Are you? You wanna do these? You wanna do these? You wanna do these? We forgot to do, who's this? This is Dumbo. Can you do what Dumbo does? Stand up, up, around, around. Good boy. All right, come. All right, barrel racing. Barrel racing is an upper level because it's multiple things you have to do. Come. It's a little handler challenging too. As he come, push around. Good job. Come on. Push around. Good job. Out, around. Come, 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 come. Good boy. And there's actually a group that does barrel racing in a big arena. So he would learn to pattern that, and so he wouldn't need so much direction, but that's something else. Crowd favorite. Gets the dog moving, gets the dog jumping, or running. And
what about the rings on the...
the rings. We'll see. Oh, he's thirsty.
We're taking a break for a little bit of water.
Taking a drink. Okay, come here. Let's do some sit work. Let's do some sit work.
Now, Sharon, when dogs do therapy work, when they're done performing or being a therapy work, because it really takes so much out of them, people don't understand that. Does this take a lot out of him?
Yes.
Does it?
It's a lot of mental work for him. Mm-hmm. And a lot of control, because he can't just go off and do whatever he wants to do, despite what he's doing right now, which is visiting.
That's okay.
I know, he needs a little break every now and then. Do you want to play? Do you want to play? That's one thing I love about this breed. He pretty much is ready to play anytime. Ready, go get it. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Stack it up. Over there. Oh, almost, get it, stack it. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. I'm a little slow on the treat, aren't I? Okay, you ready? Do it again. Ready, go. Get it, stack it. Yeah, good boy. Now when I train this, go. I probably have him do all 6 rings, but for a show, I only have him do a couple. Okay, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Stack it. Stack it. Good boy. And that's the same process that we use for the basketball. Pick it up, put your hand over where you want it. First he starts bringing it to my hand, okay, down. And then bring it to my fingertips and I put my hand over the cone, and then eventually he learns to drop it right on the cone. Good boy. Good boy. All right.
So while we're sitting here, now if a person really wants to get into this, what are the 2 organizations again? We talked about that at the beginning, but let's remind them in case they've forgotten.
It is Do More With Your Dog and American Kennel Club.
Okay. And so they can go on the AKC website. And
akc.org, trick dog, and it will tell you all the tricks you need to do or can choose from. And Do More With Your Dog has the same thing.
Wow.
And there's also instructors online. If you like to do online instruction, you can do that. And what else do we have?
Is there anything else here?
Oh, we have plenty. We have plenty. Here's another chained behavior. I know, what are you doing? What are you doing over there?
It's getting attention from Larry.
This is called What's in the Box. And he's going to open this, bring me what's inside, and go back and close it.
Yes, he is. Right.
Yes, he is. Let's see if he can do
let's
this.
see if he can do this one.
Is he ready? Want to come play?
I'd have trouble with that.
Come here with me.
Okay.
Hey, with me, right here. Come. Come. Ezra. Good. Good. Good boy.
What is his full name?
Medley's Desiderata. There's a poem from the 1920s about Desiderata. And so Ezra comes from syllables within Desiderata.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And Ezra, of course, translates to helper, and that he is. Good boy.
Is he a good watchdog at home? If I
He
imagine.
watches everything.
What
Yes.
if I come knocking at your door?
Yes, he will let me know you're there.
I'm sure.
Okay, what's in the box? To me. Good. Close the box. All right,
Oh,
good
my
boy.
God.
And what was in the treasure chest? Oh, there's jewels and there's gold. And there's our lost marbles. When we lose our marbles, huh? There's our lost marbles.
What was the hardest trick ever to teach him?
One he has not yet accomplished.
Yes, what is that one?
That is called roll it in the blanket.
Oh, you told me he doesn't like that.
He doesn't like it. We're working on it, but he doesn't really like it. So
that's a problem.
it's a challenge for me to figure out why doesn't he like it and how can we adjust it.
Because we talked before we started that Victor, the dog from before, would do it.
He would do it, and he did it very easily because of the way he moved.
Right.
And he did not mind being wrapped up in a blanket. Ezra's not so fond of that. Hey, come on. You want to play? You want to play? Want to play? I'm going to switch places with you.
Me?
Yes.
I'm going to go behind you.
Yes. Come over here. Ezzy, come over here. I know, you're following her around because you don't. Come here.
I don't have any treats, Ezra. She won't let me have any.
She smells like a puppy.
Which one of these dogs do you smell,
Here,
huh?
come on, over here. Azzy. Come here. Yes. Come on, yes. Wait. Wait. Now the idea is he'll come, lay down on the blanket, pick up the corner, roll over with his head down.
Okay, we got the plan here.
We got the plan.
But it's not working very well yet.
It's not worked yet.
Okay, let's see.
Nighty night. Come. Come. Down. Take it. Take it. Yes. Roll. Get it. Roll. Down. Very good. Now that was progress because he did roll over with the blanket in his mouth.
He did.
But as we talked about before, his head stays here while his body rolls. Where my other dog, his whole body and his head would roll, so it would roll over him. Okay, good. That was very good, Target. Good job. Good job.
What's the next trick you're going to teach someday? What do you, I mean, like when you think about this and you say, you know, I think I can do this with him.
I think I can do this with him. Well, right now we are just working on cleaning up some of these tricks. Ezzy, come up.
If you put things on the floor and tell him to put things back into a toy box, people always wonder why. When I go to my house, there are sometimes 20 toys in the middle of the living room. I go around and I pick up every one of them. So it's, can't you get them to do that? And I said, nah, we don't.
Yes. He will tidy it up on command, certain toys. His own toys that he plays with all the time, no thank you. No thank you. Really? Really.
Huh.
But it's one of those things where he considers it a command. I'm just getting another prop. Because we're going to do some more animal impersonations. Huh, Ezra? Huh, Ezra? Come here. What are we going to do with this? What is this? I need to dance this way with you.
I'll go this way. How's that?
Okay. What is this? What is that? What is that? That is a dolphin. What does a dolphin do? Come on. I'm losing you. Come on. Ready? Ezzy. Jump. Jump. Come on with a little and up. Dance. There you go. Good job. Good job. Everybody sees the dolphins do that on TV, huh? All right. What's this? What's this? Whoop. Come on. This is a lizard. This is a lizard. Ready? What does a lizard do? Wait. Down. Sneaky. Come on, sneaky. Down. Good. Keep going. Sneaky. Come on. Good boy. Leave the lizard alone. Did you leave him? No, you took him. You took him. That's all right.
He wanted to come with you.
I know. And this is the owl. Come here. What does the owl do that nobody else can do? Come over here. You don't know. I think you do, Ezzy. Hoop. Hoop. Yes. Hula. Yes, good boy. Come. And the ostrich. Now, what can a dog do? What does an ostrich do when he's scared? Shy. Yes. He hides his head.
Head in the sand.
Good boy. All right. All right. I think we need to tidy up. Let's see if we can do this. Again, Legos from thrift store, box from thrift store, bungee cord.
Bungee cord.
Ezzy, come. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come with me. Come with me. Yes. Ready? Bring it. Bring it. Come on. Bring it. Bring it. Bring it. Bring it. Come on. Attaboy. Yes. Good job. Come on. Bring it. Oh, you going to tidy up now? Okay. Tidy up. Hurry. Okay. We're done with that. Tidy up. And this is what you do. Okay. Get the lizard.
Know, but I'm just...
Get your lizard. Tidy up. Good, yes. Get the ostrich. Leave him in there. Get the ostrich. Okay, thank you. Get the ostrich. Good boy, tidy up. Good. Get the owl. Now leave the ostrich alone. Leave the ostrich alone. Come on. Get the owl. Put him in there. Yeah, because he's a bad
Shake
owl.
him, yes.
Bad owl. We don't like owls, do we? Because they bite little dogs. Put him... Oop, almost. Leave the ostrich in there. Go to bed, ostrich. Okay, get the owl. Get it. Yes, good boy. Now get the dolphin. Yes. Get it. Get it, get it. Oh, almost. Get it. Yeah. Oh, he jumped out. Get him. Get it in there. Yes, good boy. Good job, buddy. Good job.
I think he's fantastic.
Okay, come. Down. Down. All right, just wait. Let me put this away. Let me put this away, okay? So as you can see, it's not just give a command and click and treat. Sometimes you have to really encourage the dog, and the more encouraging you can be, the happier the dog's going to be. So, hey.
Do you ever yell at him?
Shuffle, down. My public answer is no.
What does he do what's his worst thing that he shouldn't do? I mean, he's a normal pet too.
Yes, he's a normal pet. He barks at every loud vehicle that goes by on the road.
And he barked at us
He did.
when we first came in. Is that his worst thing, is his barking?
That's the worst thing he does. And I have to say that only happened once the lockdown happened, to where we were home all the time. He got very protective of the house. So loud noises he will bark at. He's very bonded to my husband and I, that if we're apart, he's always looking for us. Like if we go for a walk, we have to be together because he's worried about where we are. He is somewhat of he's a helper dog, because when Larry makes dinner, he'll say, "Go tell mommy dinner's ready," and he comes in and stands and stares at me.
Really?
When I was in a cast, anytime I would move from room to room, he would come and watch. And if I'd say, "I need help, go get daddy," he would go bark at my husband until he would come and help me when I needed help. I went outside onto our porch and I couldn't get back in because my leg was in a cast and
our story
I couldn't get out there. And so I'm open, and he was in another room, and I said, "Go get daddy, I need help, go get daddy." And he'd run, and then he'd come back. And he'd run, and he'd come back. And then pretty soon Larry came, he's like, what's going on? I said, I can't get in the house. He's like, well, I wondered why he kept coming after me all the time.
Yes.
That wasn't anything we taught. That's something he picked up and just did on his own.
And he is a Papillon.
He is a Papillon, which
Is he a typical Papillon? I mean, he has a wonderful disposition. I've been around some that I didn't think were quite this nice.
well, thank you.
I mean, he's got a lovely disposition.
He does have a lovely disposition once he is used to people. He's a little environmentally aware when he goes to someplace new. I can't blame him for that because he's a little dog. And when you go someplace and there's big dogs, then he's aware of those big dogs. He doesn't like to be just approached. He's not one of the dogs where somebody can just walk up and pet.
Right.
So
Well, that's good.
that's okay. I mean, there are dogs, so when you see a therapy dog who loves to be pet, that's a gift, and that's that dog's temperament. Now, I can hold him and people can pet him, but from a puppy, he did not like somebody staring at him and approaching him. Well, when he was this
Right.
big, coming in on top of him, that's huge. So he likes to approach people, which I understand. You're a very good boy, aren't you?
And why did you pick a Papillon as your next dog? Because Victor was a...
Brittany.
Brittany.
Victor was a Brittany. And I like the flowing coat. I like the elegance of the breed. And I like the size because Victor was 35 pounds, 20 inches to the shoulder. I mean, he was a great dog. And I would have another Brittany in a heartbeat if I had the energy to deal with
Right.
the sporting breed. But I wanted something more portable, and he's very portable. And he can play in the house. We throw the ball for him, and he runs through the house, and that's his exercise. He doesn't have to get out and run the field
Right.
the way Victor did. They are talkers. Like this, he has a whole vocabulary of, I don't like what you're doing. That's a certain sound. I'm glad you're home is a certain sound.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
tired is another sound. Huh.
I'm sure he's getting tired now.
I'm sure there is something else we're going to do, though, isn't there? There's something else we're going to do. Okay, we got 2 more things that we can do. How are we on time? We're good?
Two more things. We've got time for two more things.
Because we were talking about therapy dogs, come here. What do you think I'm going to do to you? Come here. Come here. Yes, I'm not going to do anything bad to you. I'm not doing anything bad to you. I don't know if it's typical for Papillons, but he definitely gets very offended if his ear hairs get pulled. Even the slightest bit, he will tell you.
Really?
He will yelp like you just pulled a tooth. But yes. Okay, you ready? You come with me. You come with me. Okay, come on.
Oh, I see he's the typical therapy dog now with his banner on. And
Well,
the whole
this is
thing.
more like the red jacket for the volunteers.
Okay, red jacket for the
Okay,
volunteers.
so here's our thrift store American Girl doll wheelchair, a stuffed toy, and something to put his feet on. Larry, can you give me a piece of chicken, please? Thank you. Okay, come here. I know you like this one. You like this one. There's your buddy. Come here, come here. Wait, you come with me. You come with me. We'll see if you can do this. Ready? Can you help? Go help. Yeah, he's in the wheelchair. Everything's okay. He's all belted in. Is it okay? Okay, go help. Go help. 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 Good boy.
Oh,
Go to that
boy.
room, huh? Go to that room. Go. Go. Whoops. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think we had a crash.
Call the liability
Call
department.
I think
That was good.
the wheel lock was on that one. So anyway.
I think it did too.
Whoop.
How cute.
How cute. So yes. And okay, this is hard because it's new. And so we're going to try this. This would be our show closer. And Ezra's going to answer a question. The age-old question. Come up. Come up. He also hates to have things pulled off over his head.
He hates that?
He hates that, yes. Chicken, egg, which came first? So my question Are you even going to look at me? Are you even going to look at me? Good boy. Come on, you ready? You ready to play? You ready to play? Psst. Oh, you ready? Are you ready? We want to know which came first, the chicken or the egg. Ring the bell when you have an answer. Okay. Okay. Answer. Do you have an answer? Or are you thinking? Come on, right here. Answer. Ring the bell. Right here. Answer. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Go get it. Yes, I know. Now go. Yes, now you have the answer. Okay, go get it. Ezzy, chicken or the egg? Which is it? Don't look to Daddy for answers. Come on. Get it. I know you're ready. Get it. Which one first? The chicken. Is it the chicken? Bring it. Bring it. Bring it. Come on. Come on. Oh my goodness, is it a heavy chicken? Yes, good boy. Up in the chair. Yay, good dog. The chicken or the egg? So of course, his answer was the chicken. But if you ask Alexa, she'll say the egg, because dinosaurs came from eggs, and dinosaurs were here before chickens.
Oh my heavens.
So either way, he would have been right. So that was, that's another thing. He goes to the chair, that's a place to get on, get in. He rings the bell, which is the foot touch, and it's a retrieve from his choice of toys.
Oh,
so
wow.
Again, is it a different trick? Is it the same trick?
Well, I want to tell you something. I'm thrilled to death. I think he's just fantastic. And can do so much. Is there anything you want to leave as your final thoughts to this?
Yes, we have one final thought. One final thought, because we're coming into Easter. We'll put the egg in here too. Ready? Okay, Ezra, come. Come. Okay. In. You don't like the egg in there? Okay. Come on, get in. Get in. Ez, look at me. Pretty. Ezra says, hop to it and do more with your dog. Good boy.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, it was a pleasure.
Oh, I'm just amazed. I can't believe all he can do. It's been fantastic. Thanks for bringing all your props.
Thanks to Larry for loading them up. Thank you very much.
Coming, Larry, and doing all this extra work. Thanks to our cameraman from Armstrong. We thank them for all they do.
Thank you.
Check this out, and again, AKC.
And do more with your dog.
And do more with your dogs, and that's a good place to start.
And if you want to do even more, there are parkour, which Ezra has 6 parkour titles, which is things like you go outside and you put their 2 feet on, or go under, or go around, or those are also on Facebook. So just put in dog parkour, and there's ways you can do videos and get titles through them.
Oh, wow.
So that's great for people who like to be outside and be more athletic.
Did you say before that you had done something at a dog show in Erie with tricks now?
Yes, we did.
Just a demonstration?
It was a demonstration. It was when the agility shows took a break. We did the trick dog while they rested their dogs, and we just did a filler. So that was years ago.
Whenever he was just starting?
When Victor was...
Yeah, when Victor did that?
Yeah, when Victor did it. Yeah,
Victor did those.
He hasn't done that, so... I know.
Well, I like you, Ezra, but I got to tell you something. You'd have to go a long way for me to like you better than Victor.
Buddy, come. As he come.
Thanks again, Sharon. Really appreciate it. You want to hold him up so you can get another close look at him? We'll get at you.
Ezra, come. Bring your chicken.
Let's get one final look. And
get in. Good. Oh, you want to lay down? Good boy.
Okay, thanks very much for coming. Catch you again. Let me know when there's more things.
All right. Okay, I'm done.